Hello, great personalities. You're welcome to the Announced Solution with Augustina Simeon. And today's solution topic is on the power of contentment in wealth creation. Like some people will ask, if you're contented, why do you want to create wealth? That's not what their solution is saying. Their solution is saying is that contentment part time is what help you to build wealth. If you're not contented, everything that comes into your hand, the way it comes in, it goes out. I have a teaching about how money had wings. As it comes in, money always fly into the hands of those that have need for it, that understand it and how to make use of it. But once you don't know how to keep it, it fly away and enter into the hands of those that can keep it. That is how it is, and you become a slave. You become friends with them and serve them. That's a topic for another day. I have a lot of teaching about that. Now, contentment part time. One of the steps in becoming rich is embracing the principle of contentment. This principle is what the unbelievers have embraced. That they are enjoying breakthroughs today, wealth upon wealth everywhere. God is a God of all. The sun and rain fall and shine on everywhere in the world. It's not only on the for the believers and the no. God is not that kind of God. Thank God that awareness has come, eyes is now open. Everybody now begin to embrace this principle. Know that no free thing, everything of value comes with a cost. You must pay for it. Even God, what He promised us, that the Almighty God that has everything, He said He will supply our needs, not wants. He said He will supply our needs, not needs and wants. So you can see, wants is not God's idea. It's man crave, selfish craves. Why needs is what God ordained. Can God meet our needs and our wants? Yes, because He's Almighty God. Is not sufficient. Jehovah El Shaddai, Jehovah Jireh can give us all things, but God is not a waster. If you remember vividly, when Jesus fed the 5,000 of the multitude with 5 loaves of bread, He makes all their needs, they are all satisfied. And the remainder that is supposed to be for want was gathered. It can gather your want, it can leverage, it can gather your want for the future. Because there will be future needs. You can use it to meet those needs instead of wasting everything away. Now, you can see that in the verge of building wealth, everyone that want to build wealth, I'm not really emphasizing on those that have already built. You can also embrace this principle if in case you're failing along the line. But those that are building wealth, trying to build wealth in whatever you're doing, you must embrace this principle of contentment part time. Now, contentment is not suffering. No, you're contented part time, and it's not your final destination. It's not your place of rest. It can be contented. Focus on contented make you to focus. You prioritize your needs more than your wants. Those wants, your eyes will now open. Those wants can be converted to invest for your future, to build future wealth, and also to build social security and freedom, financial freedom for yourself and your family. So it's very important as you're building wealth, as you want to build wealth in whatever you're doing in your business, career, in everything of becoming rich, because everyone is destined to be rich. No one is poor. It's just that some embrace the principle, do things that are needed to be done. And most times you see that needs is based on what you want. It's focused on that. Want is things that most times you don't really need. You get it today. Most times we waste money on things that we don't really need. At the end of the day, they become a dustbin waste. That money has been wasted. But if you sum up, it can be used to build a joyful future. So one of the steps to become rich is contentment, because it has to do with providing or meeting your basic needs. While in the other hand, weight comes in the window of wants. You want this, you want that outside your budget, because your budget has to do with your basic needs. There are things that you need, that is basic, that you can, if it does not mean you suffer. No, you satisfy all that you need and not want. Those excesses, you can sum it up to something better. Now I emphasize on it. This is a mystery that many people do not know why they are failing. Nobody's pursuing you, no village person, nothing. Or they did you one thing that your pocket is leak. No, we lack discipline in this area. So wisdom is principal thing, knowing what to do and doing it. And this is wisdom. Contentment part time. I mean contentment, and what I mean by contentment part time is, if you're a Tanzanian, you deal on hundreds of thousands. You can build in that hundreds of thousands. If your level is to buy a car, for example, or if your level is to buy a Benz, it can buy Lexus. use it, save the other one in order for your future to buy many Benz, latest Benz. Instead of wasting every money to buy a Benz because it's trending, everyone, your friends, peer group, everybody is buying Benz, so you too want to buy. And at the end of the day, might not have money to finance, to fuel it, or even to service it. Because immediately you go out, car is just a means of transportation. It's to meet a basic need. It's a liability. It's not something that you invest in and you say tomorrow you will sell it and get more money. No. The minute you buy it and move out, it has depreciated. That is how it is. So it's of importance to focus. It can leverage on this principle. I want every one of us to leverage on this principle as you want to build wealth to become rich. Everyone is destined to be rich. There is money everywhere in this country. If God open your eyes to see your own routes to enter into your promised land, as I said in a previous episode, Egypt is instead a man's life, so also is promised land. It might be in your Egypt of lack and want, poverty, whatever. But when you embrace this principle, God will show you your own route. Some people are already in their promised land, enjoying. So that is it. So what I'm saying is that it can now buy that Lexus, build up, invest to become a millionaire. At the level of being a millionaire, people can be expecting that you begin to lavish like millionaire. You can begin to spend like Tanzania, save up the right to build up to become a billionaire. That's how it will grow. So you must embrace this principle. When you're contented, you find peace. You're peaceful. You're satisfied. You find rest. You'll be joyful. You are not, you are not depressed. You are not anxious for anything. Like you want to be this, you want to get this, you want to get that. Come to think and say, for example, most times when you don't have money, everywhere is quiet. But once you have money, you see that this one is calling, one designer is showing his face. This one is advertising this one. You will see this one calling you, give that and that. Yes, I'm not saying you should not help or give to needs or family people, but you should work on budget. There should be a discipline and control. As you see, God is not a waste. Okay, why didn't he now waste the remaining fragments after feeding them? He would have poured it away now for the dogs. No, he saved it all because it's not a waste, and God does not empower his enemies. That is how it is. Is a principle God. It's not a Father Christmas. It's not a waster. So when you're contented, you will see. When you're contented, you find peace and rest, and from there your eyes will now be open. This help you to channel all your expenditure outside your budget into investment that will yield dividends to build a future wealth, or to build financial freedom or social security for you and your family. So it's very important to leverage on the principle of contentment as you want to build wealth. Now, as it's called contentment. Contentment is a mindset. It's something that you develop. It's a mindset. Contentment is a mindset of becoming wealthy. As you progressive, it's a mindset that you develop. You develop as you take right step, as you progress, as you take right step, that progressive step that move into building wealth. Now, what is want? Want is also controlled by a mind. It's a mindset. You want this, you want that, you want to gain everything. No, you cannot gain everything at the same time. There is a word that said, like our Papa Yedek always say, life is in stages and men are in sizes. Today might be your size of driving a Benz. Tomorrow it can be you move. If you plan and develop, you will not only be driving a Lamborghini. You will be buying private jets for people, for things that are necessary, where needed for the kingdom and other things. So what am I saying? Want is controlled by a mindset that always looking for more than needed, that is not always satisfied. And a mindset is empowered by a behavior. When you begin to have this mindset, it becomes your behavior. And from behavior, if you are being characterized, when people see it, it qualifies you. When people see it, they see it become your character. It became that same way. It become a lifestyle. Everyone know, this one is a waster. Like people that has invested, that build wealth, riches. They always have this mindset. Instead of putting all my money in a particular thing that is trending now, why not invest part of it so that we buy more of those trending things in the more unique way, or in the more trending way, or in the latest form of it in the future. So that is it. This whole scenario can be changed the same way you build that mindset of wanting heaven and earth, wanting this, wanting that at the same time. You can channel it to be in the opposite way, in the right way. Turn this whole thing around to focus on your mind, on your wants, on your needs instead of wants, in order to build wealth for yourself in the future. Therefore, I can categorically say that riches can be defined as contentment per time and level in season, in man season. Remember, life is in phases and men are in sizes. I say yes, contentment per time is part of building which can be defined as yes, if you can meet your basic needs for you and your family, you're debt free, you're not owing anybody, and even have remainder to invest, you're already wealthy. Remember, when the prophets tell the servants to go and check, and the seventh time he check is still the hand of a cloud, that is a sign that the rain is coming, it will fall. Once you have that journey, if you've progressively engaged, indulged in your mind, in everything, in the journey of creating wealth, you're already there because nothing will deviate you. It's a mindset, you have developed it already. So I can say that therefore riches can be defined as contentment. You can leverage contentment per time, leverage on this principle of contentment in order to build a future for yourself. Contentment is building a mindset that revolves in happiness. Yes. You can choose to be happy, contented, and build your happiness, peace, and comfort at every stage because you're contented. You have your basic need, food, water, and everything. Those extra things that are because now, let me use a women fashion is interwoven, is in phases. Every minute it's coming out. Today, the one design is here. Tomorrow, another is here. So will you now invest in because you want to? Who are you showing up for? When things happen to you, have challenges, nobody is you that will face it by yourself. Those people that you're trying to show, they focus on other people. And when they begin to preach, because social media is in fact is the biggest scam that anybody knows. Those that you think that they are better, that you are far better. Most of them, they borrow clothes from boutique to snap, do photo shoot, pay heavily in order latest things. It's not as if they have them because sometimes come to think of it, all those pictures and clothes. So where are those clothes and those things going to? What are they doing with them? You understand? You think of because every day new things are coming in, so it cannot be doing all that. Instead of that, because every day new fashion, new thing, and you that is wearing those, it cannot be. They remove your attention once you're not able to meet and focus on new person. That is how it is. They'll be hailing you. You're this, all that, all those things are radio compliment. You don't need all that in the jet world because as your progress, as your age is progressively, as you're progressively aging, you'll see that you'll be facing realities, things of life, all those things. This is why nobody really have your time. Most time, people that you think that are looking at you, they are not even necessarily looking at you. So let us all embrace, face reality, and focus on this contentment per time. It's very, very important. Build it as a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that you can choose to build happiness, comfort, peace at every stage or level that you find yourself as you build to the next level. As you move to that higher level, you also apply the same principle. So also you build to another level. Remember, we have been destined as a justified man to keep making progress from one level of progress to another. We are not meant to be stuck in one place. We are meant to keep making progress from one breakthrough to another. If you think you have a particular breakthrough, there is bigger one, there is better one. So let's all embrace this contentment principle as we build wealth into our next level. I believe that God is ministering. You begin to, God will open your eyes to see where your ways, where you're making mistake, where you channel things, steps that you need to do, readjust. If you mean to readjust, readjust. If you mean to cut off your excesses, cut them off in order to achieve this thing that will build a social security. Because as you're aging, as your young crowd are following, but once you're aging, you're for you and your family. Anything that happens for you and your family is you that will face it. You face reality. You face life. If you're not serious with life, life won't be serious with you in future. But if you're serious with it, you will enjoy it to the fullest. God promised everything good for us to supply everything we need, but not as seeing Him as not being a seat of liability. We are not spiritual Robocop or robots that will sit down and things will fall at our feet. So please let us embrace it. See you all in the next solution class. Next, I'll still be talking on the part 2 because this topic cannot be emphasized, especially in the body of Christ. So we all can embrace it to come out of this mentality of, poor and lack and want into our realm of abundance that God has paid for us, as promised us. See you all in our next solution class to be part 2 of this contentment. Bye. Remember to share, invite people, add value to other people's lives so others also will enjoy the light that you have seen. God bless you.